Joining me today, it's my privilege to introduce Serafino Bianchi out of Danville, California. Out of an audience of more than 50,000 agents nationwide, Serafino has been selected to represent Broker Agent Advisor as this month's Broker Agent of the Month for the state of California. And Serafino, it's a treat. I'm eager for people to get a sense for who you are. Congratulations on the recognition, and thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you very much for this honor. I'm really, really pleased about it. I didn't expect that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're the perfect fit, Serafino, and it's my desire that people that get a chance to watch this video get a sense for who you are, maybe a little bit about why you were selected. And I thought we would just explore a couple questions together. Okay with you?
Sure.
Let's start with the topic of real estate. There's a lot of things you could be doing professionally. How did you get in this business? Why become a realtor?
Well, it's funny. I'm a civil structural engineer by trade, and I was doing that kind of work. And I got involved in real estate through a project that I was doing for myself, starting another little business. And as that project progressed, I really enjoyed that. I go, oh my gosh, I really like this better than doing engineering. So I actually quit engineering and got a real estate broker's license and opened my own company. And I was doing real estate for a while. And then that got me into really going and eventually joining a company that will, be much larger than just me. And that's how I got started. I got started because I loved it.
Yeah. Well, you've got, it's a good combination, right? You have that engineering background and a passion for this business, which positions you uniquely in a way to add a lot of value to your clients. You understand construction and you understand homes, to a pretty detailed degree. I found, Serafino, that a lot of people outside this business don't really understand this business. Frankly, most people think this business is easy and everybody makes a ton of money. And the reality is that's not the case. This business is very hard. Most agents that try this business don't find the success that you've had. What do you now, having had a bunch of success, what do you find most rewarding about this business? What keeps you going about this business?
Well, it's a business that creates clients for life. And these clients basically are making decisions that are the largest decision in their lives, buying a property, buying their home. And so it's a really, really challenging and rewarding business when you do that. And the idea is that if you take care of the clients and the buyers or seller, they will always be with you. And I train many agents, and the first question I ask them is this: in this business, there's a lot of reward, but you will do a lot of work and you will not get paid. So as long as you understand that, the business will be rewarding as long as you take care of it and you take care of your clients.
It's well said. I think it's an absolute must that we put our clients' interest ahead of our own if we want to have a long, successful, happy career in this business.
Sure.
I found a testimonial of yours online, Serafino, and I wanted to share it. It feels appropriate in a video like this. It's short and sweet, but I think it speaks to what you just said. It says, in the past 4 years, Serafino has been my agent for 3 separate real estate transactions. He does a tremendous job. He's extremely responsive, always going above and beyond for my family and I. Simply put, there is nobody I trust more to act as my agent than Serafino. 5 stars for this review is simply not enough. That's pretty high praise. And I think one of the things you referenced when we were just talking, and I think the most important element in a human-to-human situation is trust, right? And the reason that I thought that particular testimonial was valuable is because he talks about how important it is to have someone like you he can trust. Like, it's so crucial in this business to be able to trust the individual that's guiding you through the process. And congratulations on those kind words.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It's basically the idea that you have to give your client all you can. In other words, if I have, over 30 years experience in this business, I've seen many, many different things. I've seen what works, what doesn't work. And the idea is for an agent to always think of the client first, not worry about the commission or anything like that. That should not even be in the equation. If you create a situation where the client is absolutely happy with the work and you're giving him the best advice you can't lose.
That's exactly right. That's great advice too. Talk to me about Danville, California. You could do this job anywhere in the world. What makes Danville such a great place to live, work, and play?
Well, it's a long story. I'm Italian. I came from Italy when I was 15 years old. We immigrated to Chicago because we have family there. And I wanted to be an engineer or an architect. So I went to school. I went to the University of Illinois, became an engineer, And then I got a nice job downtown Chicago, and we bought a house. And the thing is, that after about 3 years of working and driving and taking the train and shoveling snow, I got so upset. I got to get out of this cold. So I applied for a job in California and in Florida, different area in engineering. And I got a job interview in San Francisco with Bechtel Corporation. I went ahead and went there, and they hired me, and I never went back. I came here for the weather. I moved to Walnut Creek, then we later moved to Alamo and Danville, and I've been here for the past 45 years. I love it here because of the weather. And, we've been integrated with the people and friends and different clubs. It's fun. It's a really great community here.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I wish for everyone to feel the same way you feel about where they live. Like it's a foundational thing that you help provide people, right? A home. And I wish everybody felt as passionate about it as you do. Look, before I let you go, Serafino, I want to put you on the hot seat for a second. You've got a lot of experience. A lot of people could benefit from leaning into that experience. Based on that experience, if you were to give a single piece of advice, Serafino, one piece of advice to appear in this business, what would that piece of advice be?
I pretty much said it already. I mean, the idea is to take care of the client first. I've seen some agent where they actually allow the client to go through a property, and then they will not say a word about the property. They're always saying it's the decision of the client to buy the house. But if you know something about the property because you know the area sometimes better than a client that comes in from a different area, you can provide input and say, you shouldn't be buying this property because of X, Y, Z, or you should be buying this property and pay more for it because of X, Y, Z. So the idea is to try to help your client as much as you can with the knowledge that you have, and always be truthful, always be ethical. If you do that, you'll never go wrong.
I think it's great advice. I think you're a great example of what a professional realtor is and acts and behaves. And it's a privilege to be here, just sharing a few minutes with you, shining a light on you and celebrating you for your contribution to this industry. And Serafino, I wish you nothing but huge success the rest of the way. Congratulations again on the recognition.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.